about the Scratch Studio. Studio is somewhere you can collect all of these Scratch projects and put them all in one place. And as you can see here, I have a game studio where I collect my game in Scratch. This is a game I have made. For example, this scrolling game, and this is game I modify from some other uh, Scratch members. And where can we find the studio? This is where. Let's come back to the Scratch homepage. This is the Scratch homepage, and you can see here there's an icon of my stuff icon. Click on my stuff, and you can see the list of your projects and the studio. This is my studio and the trash. Click on the my studio, and you can see the list of studios I have made. For example, you can see here about us project, birthday card, music band, and the newest one is Game Studio. And if I click on the Game Studio, yeah, I come back to the Game Studio that I have shown you before. But how can I add a project to my studio? This is how projects that I want to add to my studio. And there are two ways to add a project to the studio. And the first way is to add directly the project to the studio that you have made. This must be your own studio. This is a list of my own studio I have here. If I want to add this game to my game studio, click on the plus button. And okay, done. Okay, let's see. Okay, I come back to my studio. I refresh the page, and you can see the cat games already in my studio. And let me do it in the second way. Let me remove it first. Okay, now the game is excluded from my studio. I come back to the cat game, refresh the page. I copy the link. I take this link, the link with the number, the ID number of the project. And then I come to the studio and I add it here. I paste the link here. So this is how I take the ID of the game. Add by URL. And you see the game is now in the studio. So I have show you two ways to add a project to a studio. And with the first way, you can only add the project to your own studio. And with the second way, you can add the project to any studio, whether it's yours or other member. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching. See you then.